Why Melissa Sue Anderson still doesn't want to watch this show. In 1974, she shot. In the city of Berkeley, California, Melissa Sue Anderson was born on September 26, 1962. Berkeley is known for its progressive energy and artistic community. The younger daughter of James and Marian Anderson, she was the second of their two girls. Family was a big part of her life, and she had a special bond with her 12-year-old sister Maureen. Because they were so different in age, Maureen often took on a caring, almost mother role, giving Melissa advice and support as she grew up. Melissa probably learned a different way to look at life early on because she has a bigger brother or sister, making her childhood memories better. Moving from the intelligent and culturally rich San Francisco Bay Area to the sprawling entertainment-focused city of Los Angeles, when Melissa was only 7 years old, was a big change in her family's lives. This move was very important because it put her in the middle of the show business, which would shape her future career. Young performers had a lot more options in Los Angeles, and Melissa's parents hoped that this move would help her pursue her growing interest in acting. Melissa's life was full of fun things to do, but it was also hard in some ways. When she was only 13, her parents got a divorce, which was a hard age for everyone, and left a deep mental mark. Melanie was raised by her mother Marian. After her parents split up, Marian taught her the ideals and teachings of the Roman Catholic faith. Growing up in a religious family gave her a moral framework and spiritual foundation that affected her personal growth and outlook on life throughout her job and beyond. Melissa got her start in the show business at a very young age. She was used to being in front of the camera even when she was very young. She was in commercials for well-known names like Mattel, the famous toy company, and Sears, the big American store. She got used to being in front of the camera and learned how to act and be professional in a real-life setting through these early gigs. Her path into show business was a bit of a lucky accident. Melissa's dance teacher saw how talented and charming she was and told her parents to find an agent to promote her. This support was very important because it was what turned Melissa from a casual kid actor into a serious professional. Soon after getting a manager, she started getting roles on TV, which quickly made her more well-known and in demand in the business. Her early role as Millicent on the popular family show The Brady Bunch was one of the ones that people will remember. Notably the girl who kissed the character Bobby Brady, which made a lot of people happy and made Melissa a well-known face on TV. She also had a part in an episode of the gritty crime thriller Shaft that same year, showing that she could handle different types of shows and more mature roles even though she was young. When Melissa was only 11, she had her big break, which was a turning point in her young career. She got the part of Mary Ingalls on the famous TV show Little House on the Prairie, which was based on the best-selling autobiographies by Laura Ingalls Wilder about pioneer life. For the next 8 years this job would shape her future. Beginning in 1974, she played Mary with such sensitivity and depth that she became one of the most loved characters on the show. She left the show after the 7th season, but her influence was so strong that she came back to appear in 3 episodes of the 8th season in late 1981, showing that she would always be connected to the show and its fans. Michael Landon was the star and creator of Little House on the Prairie, and she had a connection with him that went beyond the show. At the end of 1976, Landon asked Melissa to be in his autobiographical movie, The Loneliest Runner. She played Nancy Rizzi, who was John Curtis's Landon's first lover. Melissa was very excited about this chance and said it was an exciting moment in her career because it showed that someone trusted her and recognized her ability. In 1977, they worked together again on the TV movie James at 15, in which Melissa played the love interest opposite Kirwan. This made her even more famous as a top young actress of the time. The business world took notice of Melissa's skills. For her work on Little House on the Prairie, she was nominated for a prestigious Primetime Emmy Award in 1978 for Best Leading Actress in a Drama Series. This was a big honor that recognized her outstanding performance in a tough field. She continued to win Emmys when she won one in 1979 for her compelling performance in the ABC after-school special, Which Mother Is Mine, which dealt with complicated family relationships and showed how well she could show complex emotions. In the same year she played the lead role of Dana Lee Gilbert in the CBS TV movie, Survival of Dana. This role was different from what she had done before. She played a North Dakota transfer student who faces problems in the San Fernando Valley of Los Angeles. It gave her a chance to explore new aspects of the character and current social issues. Melissa was popular all over the world. For her part on Little House on the Prairie, she won the TP de Oro Award in 1980, which is Spain's highest honor for TV actresses from outside of Spain. This honor came after her trip to Spain in 1979, where she was welcomed with open arms as a guest on the famous Española TV show, 625 Líneas. The warm welcome showed how popular she is around the world, and how her work affects people from different cultures. As the 1980s went on, Melissa did more types of acting besides family plays. Her performance in the Canadian slasher movie Happy Birthday to Me won her a nomination for a Young Artist Award in 1981. This showed how versatile she was by putting her acting skills to the test in a different genre. She kept appearing in popular TV shows like The Equalizer, Alfred Hitchcock Presents, Chips and Murder, and more, which showed that she was still relevant and able to adapt to a changing industry. Melissa did work behind the scenes as well as starring. As an associate producer on Michael Landon's second-to-last TV show, Where Pigeons Go to Die 1990, she showed how her creative interests were growing and how she wanted to add to stories from different points of view. In 1998, she was officially recognized for her efforts to the Western genre when she was inducted into the Western Performers Hall of Fame at the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum in Oklahoma City. This shows how important she is to the history of television. Later in her career, Melissa co-starred with Heather Langenkamp in the short-lived TV show Partners in 1999. In 2014, she had a small role as Stasha's mother in the neo-noir mystery comedy drama film, Veronica Mars, but she wasn't given credit for it. This shows that she is still connected to the industry and willing to play different types of roles. Melissa Sue Anderson started a new part of her personal life when she married Michael Sloan in 1990. Sloan is a respected TV writer and director who is best known for his work on shows like The Equalizer and Kung Fu. The legend continues. Their marriage brought together a lot of artistic skills. Anderson is a well-known actress who is best known for her part as Mary Ingalls on Little House on the Prairie. Sloan is an experienced person who works behind the scenes of TV dramas. Not only did they share life together as a married couple, but they also worked together on art projects and shared experiences in the entertainment business. They built a strong base of love, support, and security together, which let Anderson step away from the spotlight and spend more time with her family. They had 2 kids together after that, a son named Griffin and a girl named Piper. In interviews, Melissa Sue Anderson has talked about how becoming a mother changed her goals, moving her attention from the demanding world of Hollywood to a more stable and caring role at home. She was most passionate about raising her kids, and she was proud to be a caring, present mom. She often talked about how important it was to give Piper and Griffin as normal of a childhood as possible, away from the intense attention that had been on her since she was a teenager. In 2002, the Anderson-Sloan family made a big choice in their lives when they decided to move from the United States to Montreal, Quebec, Canada. They made this move because they wanted a quieter, more private life, where their kids could feel more at ease as they grew up. Montreal was a great place to get away from the intense scrutiny of the American entertainment business, because it was culturally rich and bilingual. The family loved their new home and quickly became a part of Canadian culture. They especially liked the area's lively art scene and close-knit neighborhoods. The family made the big choice to become Canadian citizens after living in Canada for a few years and becoming fully a part of their new home. Melissa Sue Anderson, Michael Sloan, and their children were sworn in as naturalized Canadian citizens on July